Christ almighty, so boiling in the actual volcano itself. Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog here, and I'm back for some more of yet again for the likes of the Mercy Toys videos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Super Monkey Ball Deluxe for the PlayStation 2/Xbox. So last time we have managed to completely done with World 1, which is Jungle Island, and we managed to tackle through the first 10 levels in the forms of my first file, and then I recently tackled through another 10 levels on this second file, so that way we can able to show you guys every single level of the story mode that this game actually offers us to. So either way, today for this episode is the fact that we're going to be hit on to World 2, which is known as Volcanic Magma. So once again, I'm going to do the same routine as last time, so either way though, yeah, let's get to it, shall we? So either then though, yeah, let's just go and get started with Level 1 is known as Banks. So either way though, something's worth mentioning also is the fact that, if you couldn't tell already, is the fact that today's day is the forms of, I would say today's day is, I know it's definitely Tuesday, but either way though, the actual day is presented in is the 7th of April today in 2020, during the forms of this uploading schedule for this point. Not much else has been going on, sadly, apart from the fact that, well, I'm actually very glad that I managed to able to actually decide to realize that I just want to make you guys able to have some fun with this Let's Play so far. Now, I'm sure it's going to go pretty much better than the forms that I was expecting, ever since during the forms of, well, back in 2011 was terrible, probably because that was back in the day where I simply utilized the actual camera on the actual TV on the screen, which, you know, it's not as pleasant as far as the quality standpoints though, but either way though, whilst compared to 2014, that we did manage to have ourselves our first capture card, but unfortunately the capture card is no longer working, but until when it gets to the point in 2015, that we still managed to got ourselves Roxo Game Capture HD Pro, so that way you can able to now finally hear a direct sound, and especially noticeable with how the fact that the quality itself, especially noticeable on certain systems, the Wii U, Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, and recently Nintendo Switch, then you can able to now finally clearly see what's going to be shown on screen on the actual, well, direct footage from it. So either way though, as you can see, we've already accomplished level 2-2, which is of course blocks, which actually represents floor 8. in Super Monkey Ball, the original game, on beginner mode. In fact, we're almost done with the forms of the beginner levels based off from Super Monkey Ball, because during World 2 and onwards, specifically World 2 all the way up to World 6, then we might able to come across into so many advanced stages based off from Super Monkey Ball 1, and then eventually in like nearly towards the end of World 6 potentially, and especially noticeable all the way up to World 10, then we're probably gonna come across into ourselves the expert Super Monkey Ball levels, well, specifically the original game in mind. And also, as you can see, we already done composition level, and also recently we're now exploring onto Dynamo, which appears to be one of those deluxe levels, which it was originally planned for, you know, Super Monkey Ball 3 cancellation game. So as a result of that specific stuff though, that's all I can really say about this. So, and also as you can see, I've now recently gone back into my first profile, so just in case I can able to show you guys, as I said before, the first 10 stages, and then whenever I'm done with those 10 stages, I can now jump cuts into whenever I show you guys another 10. So even then, that's the whole entire purpose of this Let's Play every nowadays, which I don't suppose if anyone else can able to do that, but either way though, that's just from my personal experience anyway. So anyways, let's go ahead and grab some of these 2 bananas onto this little... Well, I would try to grab another one over there, but I really want to get some tons of scores based off on that time bonus and stuff. So jump single, which is obviously based off on floor 9 in the original Super Monkey Ball, or Monkey Ball in the arcade. So either way though, let's just go ahead and, well, go onto this ramp, grab a bunch, and before we get into the goal, let's grab that banana, and we are good to go. So that's all I can say about it. And in fact, we're almost nearly towards the end of this, basically. So, Exam A, the final stage in the beginner stages on Super Monkey Ball, the original game. So, and this is generally one of the easiest of the exams levels, because whenever we get onto, oh god, Exam C, oh man, I think that's what most people seem to think, they always talk about this, but either way though, we're not gonna get ahead of ourselves for this point until likely the next few weeks' time, so as a result, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, honestly. So, anyway, let's go ahead and just try this specific segment again. And thankfully, we did manage to avoid that little hole over there, which I keep on failing off at that point, because I was able to try to pull off some certain shortcuts, but usually most of the time, well, usually in the old school Monkey Ball games, I'm fine with pulling off some shortcuts, but compared to newer games though, however though, it might be seems really rare though these days now, so either way though, you probably get the idea. Bumpy check. So either way though, the only stages we're probably not going to show off is of course the extra levels from the likes of the extra stages from, you know, ever since Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2. This is probably because they're only exclusive to the actual challenge mode, especially noticeable in the master levels as well, so either way though, I just want to point that out, but eventually we'll show those off until whenever we get into the redo Let's Plays of Super Monkey Ball 1, and especially noticeable for Super Monkey Ball 2. Anyways, the new level right here, Lunchbox, which I have no idea why I just calls it Lunchbox, but at least it's full gem-packed with boxes and everything, so... There's also a nice little ramp you can able to take a nice little, quick little thing right there. I have no idea what I'm trying to explain about this right now. But anyways, let's move on to the next level, which is Swell. So even then, no, level 210. So again, whenever we're done with this, I'll do a brief jump cut until whenever I'm able to actually just to show you guys another 10 stages in World 2. So either way though, that pretty much takes care of the forms of the first half of World 2. And jump cut later, and now let's take on the forms of what else? Another 10 set of stages. So let's go with, oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Gravity Slider. This level's pretty cool though, because basically we need to go all the way down to the actual bottom part of the slider itself, which either way though, I think what I'm gonna do is the fact that I'll try my best to able to actually grab those bunches, as you can see here, so hopefully we could able to actually just to expect to able to actually just to grab those potentially, so... Well, something's worth mentioning right away is the fact that, you know, with these cutscenes, as I try to show you guys about this, I'm gonna be staying quiet for the most of the time, because in addition to able to having ourselves a much better resolution than the forms of how it does it on the Deluxe version, on the Xbox version most likely, especially noticeable how the fact that sometimes the speech bubbles doesn't seem to match up to the actual character's lip-syncing moments here and there. At least specifically if you ever play this on the 360 version, if you set this on 60Hz mode, because I understand they're trying to make it a little bit more, well, faster, especially noticeable for that specifically for likely. It's kind of hard to explain about that sometimes, because unlike the original Super Monkey Ball 2 or Super Monkey Ball 2 on the GameCube specifically, most of the cutscenes didn't manage to work out just fine. So as a result of that specific stuff, I just want to point that out right away. But hopefully whenever we do the redo Let's Play of Super Monkey Ball 2, then we can able to talk over with the actual cutscenes, because it plays exactly like the same scenes as Super Monkey Ball Deluxe potentially. So, despite the fact that, well, in the original Super Monkey Ball, as well as Super Monkey Ball 2, I would say Super Monkey Ball Jr. as well, if you really want to count that for particular installment, I really don't know. But as you can see on these little bananas, as you can see with those models, as you can see, normally back in the day, they usually just managed to sponsor in Doll, as far as the actual bananas companies, as far as I'm aware. Deluxe and onwards, though, they don't seem to able to do these now. So even then, it's kind of weird, actually. So either way, now let's move on to level 2-14, which is, of course, Bump. And this is the first level in the advanced levels in Super Monkey Ball 1. So either way, though, I just want to classify that. And next up is Totalism, and oh boy, I remember this stage as a kid, whenever I played this on Super Monkey Ball 2, when I didn't seem to able to notice how to do this right. So, I highly recommend you able to actually just to slow down these things by simply pressing the normal play button or anything like that. So, but usually that's how it goes. Oh yeah, talking of which, actually, when it comes to other schedules of Let's Play's department, it's the fact that, yes, we did manage to confirm that Kirby's Return to Dreamland Let's Play will be coming back until, let's just say, the 2nd of May, all the way up to the 3rd of May. So because of that, though, unfortunately for my current Let's Play at the moment, which is of course Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Unfortunately though, that particular continuation of that Let's Play will be delayed, and during at some point during, I don't know if it's between May or June sometime, but because of that though, I really need to be focusing on this from now on. And then once we're done with that, then I'm sure I can get back into that game, I'll promise you guys. I know that delaying stuff was a pain, but either way though, you just have to wait impatiently. So yeah, yeah, that's as far as I can say. And by the way, we've done walking, by the way, for that specifically, for that level right there. That's actually based off from Advanced Floor 2 in the original Super Monkey Ball. And the next new level, as you can see on screen, we actually exploring onto Adult Channel, which is just basically, it's just like a simple labyrinthy kind of level like this. So either way, there's not much else to this level. So yeah, let's hit in here, and well, we're basically done with that. There's also another deluxe level that we've already done, which is Gutter. So even then, there's not much else to say about it here. Alright, level 2-14, Alternative. So, based off on the final level in World 2 in Super Monkey Ball 2. So, either way though, that's to be expected. And once again, I'm being so hasty at this point. I've no idea why I'm being so hasty in the second run through in each world, because for whatever reason, whenever I do the first run in one of the worlds, I seem to do it just fine enough as it is. However though, I seem to able to be gone so hasty and just almost like in a too much risk assessment when it comes to the forms of the second run through, which I have no idea why I'm truly just trying to mess things up right here. But either way though, it's just a little bit of a convenience, that is. And plus, then again, story mode does offer you the actual opportunities to retry those levels time and time again, because you know, you have infinite lives without any sort of continues or game overs to work with. So at least you'll be fine with that as it is. So there we go. There's only 2 more levels left in World 2, and once we're done with that, then we can move on to World 3, until likely on Thursday. So, well, to be more specifically, Thursday the 9th of April specifically. So, anyway, so the next level is level 2-19, is Eaton Floor, which is basically just World 2-2 from Super Monkey Ball 2. Get it? Because of multiple 2s all at once. But I digress. I would normally try to go for a normal pathway, but I'm actually going to be taking this the hard pathway by simply able to balance out those little thin platforming kind of stuff like this. So there we go. And I think the last level in World 2 we're going to be showing off is coasters. So either way, this level is going to be pretty fun though, because otherwise we have to go all the way down to that little coaster ride. Kind of like how it did on Gravity Slider, except rather than just going straight down, instead we need to go for this little spirally coaster segment. So you can able to actually grab those bunches too, but it's able to actually just able to get enough speed from it. Oh, so close! I was so close to able to make it. I suppose I should probably point that out right away. I think we should probably end things off here because the time itself on my commentary is almost running out of time. So I guess we'll end things off here. So join me next time on Let's Play Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. Is the fact that we're going to be hit on to the next world, which appears to be under the ocean in World 3. So see you guys until on Thursday. Later, fellas.